What if I told you that eating certain foods could give you the vitamins you need to strengthen weak leg muscles, prevent falls, and help you live more comfortably with your family and grandchildren? I've spent countless hours researching and reading studies from trusted medical sources, Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and other leading institutions. What I discovered surprised me. Nearly half of adults over 70 have vitamin deficiencies that directly weaken their legs and increase fall risk. In my 25 years helping seniors in the emergency room, I've seen this pattern again and again. But here's what gives me hope. 4 common foods, sitting right in most kitchens, can turn this around. Let me show you exactly which ones and why they work so well. Most people think calcium is the key to strong legs and bones, and while calcium is important, here's what many don't realize. Without vitamin D, your body can only absorb about 10 to 15% of the calcium you eat. The rest just passes right through you. It's like having a beautiful car with no gas. It looks good, but it won't take you anywhere. That's where fatty fish like salmon and mackerel come in. These aren't just tasty meals, they're vitamin powerhouses that unlock your body's ability to actually use the nutrients you're giving it. Now let me explain exactly how this works. Fatty fish deliver 3 critical vitamins that strengthen your legs: vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin B12. Each one plays a specific role in keeping your muscles strong. Vitamin D acts like a key that unlocks calcium absorption in your intestines. A 3.5-ounce serving of salmon provides about 360 to 700 IU of vitamin D. That's nearly your entire daily requirement. For people over 70 who need 800 IU daily, this makes a real difference. Your muscles have vitamin D receptors that help them contract properly and maintain strength. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, reduce inflammation in your muscles and improve blood flow. Think of them as your body's natural anti-inflammatory medicine. Better blood flow means your leg muscles get more oxygen and nutrients, which helps them stay strong and recover faster from daily activities. Vitamin B12 is essential for healthy nerves that control your muscles. Even mild B12 deficiency can cause muscle weakness, numbness in your feet, and balance problems. Salmon provides about 4.8 micrograms per serving, twice what you need daily. When your nerves work properly, they send clear signals to your muscles, helping you maintain better balance and coordination. This is exactly what Dr. William Li has long advocated for: the power of foods that boost blood vessel health and muscle function. His research on angiogenesis shows that omega-3 rich foods like salmon help create better circulation to your muscles. What's remarkable is how quickly people notice improvements. When seniors start eating fatty fish twice a week, many report feeling more stable on their feet within just a few weeks. This makes perfect sense when you understand the science. Better vitamin D absorption means stronger muscle contractions. Improved omega-3 levels reduce soreness, and adequate B12 keeps your nerves firing properly. The combination effect is powerful. You're not just getting one nutrient, you're getting 3 that work as a team. Your muscles get the vitamin D they need to use calcium effectively, the omega-3s to stay healthy and strong, and the B12 to maintain proper nerve function for balance and coordination. So how do you get these benefits? It's simpler than you might think. Aim for 2 3.5-ounce servings of fatty fish per week. That's about the size of a deck of cards each time. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are your best choices. Don't worry about fancy preparation. Even canned salmon works great and costs much less. For easy cooking, try baking salmon at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes with just a little olive oil, salt, and pepper. If you're concerned about mercury, Choose smaller fish like sardines or salmon over larger fish like tuna. Wild caught is ideal, but farm-raised still provides excellent nutrition. Here's a simple meal idea. Flake cooked salmon over a salad with leafy greens. You'll get the vitamin D from the fish, plus vitamin K from the greens, a perfect combination for bone and muscle health. To get even better results, pair your fish meals with a short 10 to 15-minute walk afterward. This helps your body process the nutrients better and supports healthy circulation. Also, try to eat your fish with a small amount of healthy fat, like avocado or olive oil. It helps your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins more effectively. If you absolutely can't eat fish twice a week, consider a high-quality omega-3 supplement with vitamin D. Look for one that provides at least 1,000 international units of vitamin D3 and 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA/DHA. Always talk with your doctor before starting any supplements, especially if you take blood-thinning medications. Now, fatty fish is powerful, but when you add dark leafy greens like spinach and kale to your daily routine, something remarkable happens. Most people think of these greens as just healthy vegetables, but they're actually nature's calcium activators. You see, getting calcium into your body is only half the battle. The real challenge is making sure that calcium goes to your bones and muscles, instead of ending up in your arteries where it can cause problems. This is where the magic of vitamin K comes in. Dark leafy greens are absolutely packed with it. Think of vitamin K as a traffic controller for calcium in your body. Without enough of it, calcium is like cars driving around with no traffic lights. It ends up in all the wrong places. But when you get enough vitamin K from greens, it directs that calcium exactly where it needs to go, strengthening your bones and helping your muscles contract properly. Here's what makes these greens so special for your leg strength. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach gives you over 800 micrograms of vitamin K. That's more than 7 times what you need for the entire day. Kale is even more impressive, with 1 cup providing over 1,000 micrograms. But vitamin K isn't working alone in these powerhouse vegetables. They're also loaded with magnesium, which is absolutely essential for muscle function. Your muscles need magnesium to relax properly after they contract. Without enough magnesium, you get muscle cramps, especially in your legs at night. 1 cup of cooked spinach provides about 157 milligrams of magnesium. That's nearly 40% of what you need daily. Think of magnesium as your muscles' relaxation signal. When you have enough, your leg muscles can work hard during the day, and then rest peacefully at night. These greens also provide calcium directly, about 245 milligrams per cup of cooked spinach. But here's the beautiful part. The vitamin K in the same bite helps your body use that calcium effectively. It's like getting both the building materials and the construction crew in one package. Harvard nutrition studies have consistently demonstrated that people who eat more leafy greens have stronger bones and better muscle function as they age. What researchers find particularly interesting is that it's not just about getting individual nutrients. It's about getting them together in the right combinations, and that's exactly what happens when you eat whole foods like leafy greens. The research shows that seniors who eat dark leafy greens regularly have significantly lower rates of hip fractures and muscle weakness. This makes perfect sense when you understand how vitamin K works. It activates proteins that bind calcium to your bones, making them stronger. At the same time, the magnesium helps your muscles function smoothly, reducing the cramping and weakness that can lead to falls. What's even more encouraging is how quickly you can notice improvements. Many people report that their nighttime leg cramps start to decrease. Within just a week or two of adding more greens to their diet, their legs feel stronger during daily activities, and they feel more confident walking upstairs or getting up from chairs. The combination of nutrients in leafy greens works like a complete leg-strengthening system. Vitamin K ensures your bones stay strong to support your muscles. Magnesium keeps your muscles relaxed and cramp-free. And calcium provides the raw material your body needs for both strong bones and proper muscle contractions. Getting these benefits is easier than you might think. Aim for at least 1 cup of cooked leafy greens daily, or 2 cups if they're raw. Don't worry, this isn't as much as it sounds. A big handful of spinach wilts down to about half a cup when cooked. You can easily add spinach to scrambled eggs, toss kale into soups, or blend either one into a smoothie where you'll barely taste them. Here's a simple way to prepare them. Sauté a big handful of spinach or chopped kale in a little olive oil with garlic. It takes just 2 to 3 minutes and tastes great. The olive oil is important. It helps your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins better. You can also add frozen spinach to pasta sauce, soups, or casseroles. It's just as nutritious as fresh and much more convenient. If raw greens bother your stomach, cooking them makes them much easier to digest while keeping most of their nutrients. Steam them lightly, add them to stir-fries, or wilt them into warm dishes. The key is not to overcook them, just until they're tender. To maximize the benefits, try to eat your greens with a little healthy fat like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. This helps your body absorb the vitamin K and other fat-soluble nutrients more effectively. Also, spacing your greens throughout the day, instead of eating them all at once, helps your body process the nutrients efficiently. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, talk to your doctor before significantly increasing your green vegetable intake, since vitamin K can affect how these medications work. But for most people, eating more leafy greens is one of the safest and most effective ways to strengthen their legs and prevent falls. Building on what we just discussed about leafy greens, there's another affordable powerhouse sitting right in your refrigerator that most people completely underestimate. I'm talking about eggs. And before you start worrying about cholesterol, let me share something that might surprise you. Modern research shows that 6 to 7 eggs per week is perfectly safe for most healthy seniors and doesn't significantly impact cholesterol levels the way we once thought. What makes eggs so special for leg strength isn't just that they're convenient and affordable. It's that they're what nutritionists call a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. Think of amino acids as the building blocks your muscles use for repair and maintenance. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein, so getting high quality, complete protein becomes even more important. Here's what's fascinating about eggs and muscle health. Each large egg provides about 6 grams of high-quality protein, but it's not just the amount that matters, it's the type. Protein research shows that complete amino acid profiles like those in eggs are particularly effective at triggering muscle protein synthesis. That's the process where your body actually builds and repairs muscle tissue. But eggs offer much more than just protein for your legs. The yolks contain vitamin D, about 40 international units per egg. While that might not sound like much, it adds up when you eat eggs regularly, and every bit of vitamin D helps your muscles function properly. Egg yolks also contain vitamin B12, which, as we discussed earlier, is crucial for nerve function and muscle control. There's also something called leucine in eggs, an amino acid that acts like a signal to your muscles, saying, "It's time to build and repair." Research shows that getting enough leucine with each meal helps maintain muscle mass as we age. Eggs are one of the best sources of leucine, providing about 550 milligrams per egg. What really sets eggs apart is how efficiently your body can use their protein. Scientists measure this with something called biological value. eggs score nearly perfect, which means your body can use almost all of their protein for muscle building and repair, compared to other protein sources, where some of it gets wasted. Evidence-based nutrition research consistently shows seniors who eat adequate high-quality protein like eggs maintain better muscle mass and strength compared to those who don't. The studies are especially clear about timing. Eating protein throughout the day, not just at dinner, helps your muscles stay strong. What's encouraging is how quickly people notice the difference. Many seniors report feeling stronger and having more energy for daily activities within just a few weeks of eating eggs regularly. This makes sense. Your body is finally getting the complete amino acid profile it needs to repair and maintain muscle tissue effectively. The protein in eggs is also easily digestible, which is important for seniors who might have digestive issues. Unlike some protein sources that can be heavy on the stomach, eggs are gentle, well-tolerated, and provide steady energy without heaviness. Here's another benefit many people don't think about. Eggs are incredibly versatile. You can scramble them, hard-boil them for snacks, add them to salads, or even blend them into smoothies if you prefer. Getting the muscle-building benefits is straightforward. Aim for 6 to 7 eggs per week. That could be 1 egg daily, or 2 eggs 3 or 4 times a week. The key is consistency, not eating them all at once. For the easiest prep, try hard-boiling a batch at the beginning of the week. They'll keep in your refrigerator for up to a week, and make perfect protein-rich snacks. Slice them onto salads, eat them with toast, or just grab one when you need a quick boost. If you're concerned about cholesterol, focus on how you prepare them. Scrambling in a little olive oil or butter is fine. Just avoid lots of processed oil or high-sodium processed meats. Pairing eggs with vegetables, like the leafy greens we just covered, creates an even more powerful combination for leg health. Here's a simple meal idea that brings it together. Scrambled eggs with spinach. Cook a handful of spinach in a pan until wilted, then add beaten eggs and scramble together. You'll get complete protein from the eggs, vitamin K and magnesium from the spinach. And if you use a little olive oil, you'll absorb those fat-soluble vitamins more effectively. For even better results, spread your egg consumption throughout the day instead of all at breakfast. Having an egg at lunch or as an afternoon snack keeps amino acid levels steady, supporting continuous muscle repair and maintenance. If you have specific health concerns like diabetes, pair eggs with fiber-rich vegetables or whole grains to help stabilize blood sugar. And if you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor about the right amount of protein for you, since too much can be problematic. Now that we've covered fatty fish, leafy greens, and eggs, there's one more category of foods that can make a dramatic difference in your leg strength, and it's probably the most convenient of all. I'm talking about nuts and seeds. Think of them as nature's portable medicine cabinet for your muscles. While the other foods we've discussed are powerful, nuts and seeds fill in some crucial gaps. The difference between occasional leg cramps and consistently strong, comfortable legs. Here's what makes nuts and seeds so special for preventing weak legs and muscle cramps. They're absolutely packed with magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that work together like a perfectly coordinated team to keep your muscles functioning smoothly. When you don't get enough of these minerals, your muscles start to misfire. That leads to cramps, weakness, and the uncomfortable feeling of your legs not being quite under your control. Let me explain how this works. Magnesium acts like a natural muscle relaxer. After your muscle contracts, magnesium helps it release and return to its resting state. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can get stuck in a partially contracted position. That's exactly what causes those painful leg cramps that wake you up at night. Just 1 ounce of almonds provides about 80 milligrams of magnesium, nearly 20% of what you need for the entire day. Potassium works as magnesium's partner in muscle function. It helps regulate the electrical signals that tell your muscles when to contract and when to relax. Think of potassium as the communication system between your nerves and muscles. When you don't have enough, the messages get garbled. That leads to weakness and poor coordination. But here's where nuts and seeds really shine. They also provide healthy fats that help your body absorb all those fat-soluble vitamins that we've been talking about. Remember the vitamin D from fatty fish and eggs, and the vitamin K from leafy greens? Those vitamins need fat to be absorbed properly, and nuts and seeds provide exactly the right type of healthy fats to make that happen. Dr. David Katz has long emphasized the importance of nutrient-dense foods like nuts and seeds in maintaining overall health and preventing chronic diseases. His research on practical nutrition shows that small daily portions of nuts and seeds provide outsized benefits, particularly for muscle function and preventing age-related muscle loss. What's remarkable is how quickly they can help with muscle cramps. Many people notice their nighttime leg cramps decrease within just a week or two of eating a small portion daily. This rapid improvement makes sense. Muscle cramps are often just a sign that your muscles aren't getting enough magnesium and potassium. What makes nuts and seeds especially valuable is their convenience. Unlike fish that needs to be cooked, or greens that need to be prepared, nuts and seeds are ready to eat anywhere, anytime. They're perfect for seniors who want to maintain their nutrition, even when cooking becomes more challenging. Making nuts and seeds work for you is simple. Aim for about 1 ounce daily, roughly a small handful, or about 23 almonds. The key is variety. Rotate between different types throughout the week to get a broad range of nutrients. Choose raw or dry roasted varieties without added salt. Too much sodium can work against you by increasing fluid retention and putting extra strain on your heart. If plain nuts feel boring, try mixing different types together or adding a little cinnamon for flavor. Here's an easy way to incorporate them. Keep small containers of mixed nuts and seeds in your car, purse, or by your favorite chair. When you feel hungry between meals, reach for a small handful instead of processed snacks. They provide steady energy and help maintain consistent nutrient levels throughout the day. Be mindful of portion sizes, though. Nuts and seeds are calorie-dense, and it's easy to overeat them. 1 ounce is plenty to get the muscle benefits without extra calories. If portion control is tough, pre-pack them into small containers, so you're not tempted to eat more than you need. For best results, eat your nuts and seeds with meals rather than on an empty stomach. This helps your body process the nutrients more effectively and avoids digestive discomfort. And if you have nut allergies, seeds like sunflower, pumpkin, and hemp can provide similar benefits without the allergy risk.